Hey guys, today I want to give you just a quick overview of two different learning management systems besides Blackboard. And so I'd like to show you a system called Epsilen and a system called Canvas. And so the first one I'm going to show you is Epsilen. And I've set up a test course here and logged into the homepage of the course, and right now it's just a blank course, but I just want to point out some of the similarities and some of the things that you will remember from your textbook and from the previous soft chalks about sort of common tools that you see in learning management systems. So you can see it right now. I'm on the homepage of the course, and I have a syllabus tool here where I can upload a syllabus document by clicking on add syllabus and browsing to find a file. I have a lessons area where I can add basically new lessons, and lessons in Epsilen are the same thing as learning modules in Blackboard. And so they even have like a little wizard that walks you through, you know, creating an entire lesson. So giving it a title, you know, giving it a summary, dates, whether or not it's available, and then you recognize this content editor here has some of the same features that Blackboard has in terms of tools to format your text and add links and that sort of thing. You'll also notice it has a calendar feature, which Blackboard does too. I just don't have the calendar feature turned on in our course. It has a resources area where you can add links, videos, files, that sort of thing. The Dropbox is where students can share files and submit assignments. It has the announcements tool, just like Blackboard, where you can easily add a new announcement and push that out to your entire class. It has a course mail feature. Here is where you would see all of the members of the course, and right now there's nobody in it, but you can actually invite members and manage your enrollments here. One thing to point out about Epsilen, if you're a K-12 teacher, is that you probably have access to this via your school district, because the Texas Education Agency is using Epsilen sort of as a platform for sharing resources among and between districts. So you might check with your principal or administrators to see how you can get access to Epsilen. Let's continue on. So it also has a take notes feature where students can just add notes. Has a forums feature, which is the same thing as a discussion. So you can create discussion prompts and have your students respond to those prompts. It has a chat feature, and also has a blog feature. It does have a wiki, and in terms of how it functions, it's pretty much the same as Blackboard. You set up the structure, and then your students can also edit the document. Has a gradebook feature, so when you set up assignments or tests and that sort of thing, it sets up those columns and rows in your gradebook called a grade grid. And then here's where you set up your tests and quizzes, and basically it will let you import existing tests, but it has a lot of the same question types that that Blackboard has. So I can add a new question, and here are all of the question types that I can use. So multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, essay, or short answer. So let's just do so I basically type in my text, I say that's true, I want it to have 10 points, and I can save that question. So it adds that question to the test. You can also do question pools, and like I said, import questions from another test. So I can continue here. You can set your date settings, your time limits, student feedback, and save it as complete. So that sets up a test or a quiz in Epsilen. Okay, and over here on the left, finally you have instructor reports, and this just kind of is like your tracking area. So you can see sort of activity by students in the course, and all members really within the course. And then you have adaptive release, which lets you set up rules for students to access parts of the course. And so that's also a feature that Blackboard has. So this is Epsilen, and the other LMS that I want to show you is Canvas, but I'm going to do that in a separate video so that I can go ahead and save this video on Epsilen.